The Seahawks return home to face the New York Giants with a chance to get back in the win column. Hello 12s, I'm Jen Mueller with a preview of the Hawks' Week 5 matchup. Now, Seattle suffered its first loss of the season Monday night in Detroit. The points weren't there, but the positives were.
Our guys could easily gave up on really all three phases, and they didn't. You can see it in their eyes, and I think it's a shout out to the men we have in our locker room and the resilience they have. And I told them after the game, that's the mentality and the spirit that we want on our football team that we're going to need over the long haul.
I thought we fought hard in the second half. Obviously I thought, we were pretty consistent just with moving the ball throughout the game. Overall, man, I'm not a big fan of moral victories, so we lost the game and that was that. But overall, just love the way we competed and, we gave ourselves a shot at the end.
It was a record-setting day for the Seahawks offense. The 38 first downs were a team record, as were the 56 pass attempts. The 516 yards of offense were the most for the Hawks since 2022 when they faced Detroit that season. As a result, Seattle leads the league in passing yards per game and first downs and ranked 5th in total offense.
We're not shooting for a number of passes or whatever going into each game. I think it's just what it takes to be successful, trying to put our guys in best positions. I think Gino's operating the offense at a really high level where we're getting in and out of certain plays that'll dictate some run or pass in certain situations.
3 of the Hawks' 4 touchdowns came in the red zone on Monday, which could be tougher against a Giants defense that allows opponents to score on just 40% of their trips inside the 20. That is 6th best in the league.
They're going to give you some tough looks, make the man in zone look the same. You'll have to read it after the snap. Your guys have got to be, running fast and getting to their spots, getting to the landmarks. Obviously, they're pretty stout up front. That gives them the advantage to just rush forward and drop more guys in coverage. So they'll have an extra guy to maybe double someone, or, there's a lurk backer or a safety somewhere trying to read my eyes so that he can get a interception. And so just being, great with understanding the coverage, pre and post snap, and then making fast decisions, getting the ball out.
Giants quarterback Daniel Jones is averaging 193 passing yards a game, with most of his yards coming on short, quick throws. He's tied with Baltimore's Lamar Jackson with 36 completions of over 10 yards, but has completed just 2 of 13 passes that have traveled more than 20 yards in the air. Now that could all make it very difficult to get the takeaways that have eluded the Hawks since week 1.
Quick wins up front is going to be key for us, taking advantage of the matchups that we have, and then going back into that, the secondary doing their job and, doing what they do really, really well, and also gives us time to affect them. So I think that's going to be the key this week.
You can't go 3 games with no takeaways and 2 games in a row with losing the takeaway battle and expect to have success. So that's definitely a point of emphasis with us, but you got to do it the right way. The ball comes alive when you play the right way on defense. You can't sacrifice tackles for the ball.
The Giants remade their offensive line, bringing in 3 veterans to solidify a troublesome position, and it's paying off. Jones has been pressured a career-low 34% of his snaps, compared to 40% in 4 of his first 5 seasons. But he might be without top target wide receiver Malik Neighbors. The rookie ranks 2nd in the league in total yards, just ahead of DK Metcalf, but he has missed practice time this week with a concussion. And that creates a challenge for the Giants, as they have not been able to run the ball. They are averaging a league-low 3.4 yards per carry, due in part to a tough game against Dallas, in which they averaged just over a yard per run.
I think they're a hard physical group. Don't get it wrong. Coach Mike stood up here in front of us and said that their coach said that they're a couple plays away from being 3-1, and when you go and see the film, that's really, really the truth. They have a really, really good unit, really, really good group who plays hard and plays physical. So, we definitely have our work cut out for us on Sunday, especially coming off a short week.
One final note, the Hawks play 4 of their next 5 games at Lumen Field starting on Sunday. Kickoff is 1:25. You can watch that game on Cairo 7, and as always, tune in on the Seahawks Radio Network.